time I've done live, there's a lag. Is it working? Can anybody hear me? Hi, Christina. Can you hear me? So I know if this is working. Somebody say I can hear you if you can hear me. Yes. Okay, it's working. Woohoo! I've never tried live before because I always just assumed it would go bad, but I decided today we're going live. We're going to see what's happening because I don't know about you guys, but June was crazy. It had so much, just all these energies culminated and then rapidly changed. So I'm excited to see what's coming in. Thank you. Congratulations for figuring out how to push go live, and it worked. Woohoo! It was so crazy. I'm telling you, so many things, clients that I have and myself personally, things that we'd been manifesting. It's like the energy built up and it happened and then everything changed. So I know it's for the good of us all and for growth, but it's I think it's a little destabilizing for a lot of people. Um, all right, so I guess anything can happen during live video, but probably nothing that exciting will happen over here. I mean, my camera might fall, or there's a possibility that a child or a dog will interrupt us, but I don't foresee anything too crazy. All right, so let's start with Aries. Yes. I know last year's eclipse, the big one was, oh, a police siren? That would be a good, only if like somebody like runs through my house to get away from the police, that would be good YouTube video. I want something exciting like that in my live video. All right, so I'm going to look into the energies surrounding love through this full moon, next 48 hours and coming in after. So I'll pull an energy card, a love oracle card, and then I'm going to use my zombie tarot deck because it's my favorite, because zombies, duh. Yes, Aries. All right. Yeah, sun, moon, rising, Venus, all works for this, okay? Just what resonates with you. You know, recently I had I accidentally like clicked on a video that wasn't any of my signs and it totally resonated with me. And I was like, I guess I was supposed to accidentally click. I wasn't even looking for a tarot video. It was weird. Okay, Aries. You're moving out of a time of anxiety, of not being able to see what's ahead of you and overthinking. We have anxiety in the reverse. So I feel like you're getting some answers, and some of the things you were holding on to that felt like the reality, you realized after getting to know them, it wasn't what you thought it was going to be. You know, you didn't feel what you thought you were going to feel. And in this full moon, it's like the energy's clearing. I've been feeling for a while big things coming in for Aries. It just seems like there's just been a lot of positive energy around you guys, and things in life that have been pushing you forward to change so that you can ultimately get what your main goals are. It's like the desires of your heart, like the peripheral things have been kind of taken away, and it's put you on a journey to seek, and the answers are coming. But you want to be careful with this anxiety here, that as you're getting the answers, as your eyes are being opened up, you're not overthinking and kind of staying in that like Ten of Swords energy where there was disappointment. but it's over and you can let it go and start fresh with the Ace of Swords, taking the truth and the knowledge you've gained and, you know, fighting for what's actually coming in and what's important in your life. You don't want to stay overthinking and like, well, what if I would have done this different? And what if I would have done that different? So let's see you and the other person, what's happening, Aries, for the full moon and coming in July. Aries and the other person. I feel a little nervous being live. Can you tell I'm nervous? Okay. So, what did I just say about the Ten of Swords energy and moving into the truth, the Ace of Swords? And then you got the Ace of Swords. So we have one person here. They looked like stable, like they could be the full package. But, and they even, possibly it felt like a soulmate relationship, or it was somebody coming back from the past. But you're seeing like a new truth about this situation. Tell me more about this Ten of Hazards person. They weren't exactly what they seemed, you know, and they're not, it's like they might look like they could be the kind of person you want to commit to, but they're not interested in commitment right now. And I feel like some of you are holding on because you feel like, okay, no, but this is my twin flame. This is my soulmate. But right now it's turning into an energy of like you're carrying the burden like all on your own. And unfortunately, with that anxiety energy that needs to clear, it's also putting out resistance because it's like, you know, overthinking. It's like 1 minute you're like, nope, this is my soulmate. I'm manifesting my soulmate. The next minute you're like, oh no, it's a player and I need to move on. And right now, like nothing's moving forward. You're not moving towards what you ultimately want. And you need to like acknowledge that truth. Stop staying in the place of anxiety and the Ten of Swords and walk in your truth. Like, you know what you want. Even if sometimes we have a soulmate who comes in and shows us the potential of what we want and what we want to feel. So we need to stay in that energy. This is what I want, and manifest it into our life. Don't attach it to a specific person, because if it is that person, ultimately it's going to come back around. But right now, just right now in this full moon energy, don't burden yourself with like trying to force something to happen, because it's just going to add more resistance to the situation. And at this point, they don't want commitment. Okay, we are moving on to Taurus. What's happening with Taurus for this full moon at the end of June and going into July? Did anybody else, did this month go crazy for anybody else, where it's like everything was like headed like yes, and then it was just like whew, vaporized? Taurus, what's the energy around Taurus right now? I feel like ultimately it vaporized, though, to bring about what we truly want to happen. Like certain things need to be dealt with. Ooh, Taurus, angel of love. Taurus, you have so much love to give. I love Tauruses. I mean, I love things about every zodiac sign. But being a Pisces, there's something about Taurus's like stable energy and the way they use acts of service to show love, so you feel like safe and cared about. I think Tauruses are amazing. Tell her that. Love yourself first. And this is an energy I've been feeling about Taurus for a while, that you, yes, I just did Aries. This is an energy I've been feeling about Taurus for a while, is that you've been spreading yourself too thin. You've been giving so much love that you've lost sight of like what you need and want and your passions. Hello. Oh. And so what's happening is certain things aren't coming together in your life the way you want it to, because you're not honoring your inner voice. And I really feel like this season and this upcoming month is so much about Taurus getting back to like who they are at the core and what they need at the core, and not feeling like they have to keep doing so much to get their worth. Okay, yeah, because we have one person over here out of balance, not looking close enough at a situation or themselves. And then we have another person here who's completely in their head and unable to like connect and offer love in the way it's needed. But we also have the star here. So there's potential. There's potential, and the something that you're desiring and it feels out of reach. It's not out of reach. Could be an Aquarius that you're dealing with for some of you. Tell me more about this Temperance person. Somebody's definitely out of balance. There's like addictions and attachments. And some of you might feel like you have like a twin flame or a soulmate. You're ignoring certain signs and it's actually attachment. What's this Ace of Cups person? What's going on with them? There's somebody in this relationship, it's like they want to feel safe. And this could be you too. It's like you're moving on because you don't feel safe. You're tired of like the fighting, because somebody, it's like there's potential in them, but they start to overthink and it like ruins love. It robs the love. Because everything that's coming out is just kind of negativity. And for others of you, there's some of you, you feel attached to this person, to a person, like to the point of addiction, and they're coming back. It's like they thought they were moving on to peace, but actually without you, they felt bad. Like they didn't feel more peace. They just felt the lack of love. So they're coming back. Some of you, this is a third-party situation, which might be why the devil's here. Some of you, it's a Capricorn. And for some of you, somebody is making a decision about a third-party situation. They're making a decision about the third-party situation, and it looks favorable, okay? In your favor, if that's you. Okay, Taurus. Who's next? Let me see. Gemini. That's so hard. Oop. You know, the crazy thing about these like deep connections though, they come into your life, it's about you. It's about you learning to love yourself, learning that you have everything you need around you, learning to accept certain limitations and still find joy and peace and happiness. No, we have not done Capricorn yet. I'm going to do Gemini now. And then also how to manifest what we truly want in our lives. It's like love is such a huge motivator, and it ends up being such a catalyst for growth. And so that's why so often our soulmates are people we could have potential love with, but it's just out of our reach, because as we go after it, other things start to open up in our lives, you know? It's kind of a kind lesson, because at least we get to experience love in the midst. Okay, Gemini. There's like some negative stuff going on right now in your love life. You have let your friends help you, but you also have the energy of envy and then caring connections in the reverse. So envy, it's not just like petty jealousy and stuff. Sometimes it's very covert. We don't realize we're putting out the envy energy, and it's just looking at like what other people have and feeling a negative vibration about it. But what we're telling the universe when we feel that negative vibration is, that's bad. I don't want it, you know? So sometimes if we feel jealous over relationships of people around us, with this caring connections, especially if you're looking at relationships around you and getting this like resistance in your heart, you're basically saying, I don't want that. When in reality, you do. You want close connections. You want caring connections. So you actually need to, when you see something that you want, rather than like bristling like, I don't have that, you need to use it as inspiration. You want that, you know? You deserve the same thing. Also, if you're in a relationship and you are jealous and you don't have enough self-love to like trust, or you're dealing with someone like that, it really is impacting the connection in a big way. You know, if you're feeling like you're threatened all the time by actions somebody's taking, constantly feeling like you have to check up on them, taking it personally if you see them look at another person, it's really impacting the connection. I'm on Gemini. And this energy needs to shift, because we got one person like having the victory, like chasing after something and getting news that it's going to work out, okay? And over here, then we have the Seven of Hazards, the Seven of Pentacles. I love this card because the zombie's getting mind control. There's somebody that needs to, like I said, change their thinking, because their thinking isn't creating what they want. Tell me more about these two people, please, because these are more. Some of you may be dealing with someone, and the reason you've been jealous is because they've been working a ton, but what they're working on is going to pay off. And that could be you as well. And somebody else is, I almost feel like a lot of the Geminis watching, it's like you're not necessarily in a relationship. And these are some of the energetic blocks that you're facing. Like your thoughts are keeping you stuck because you're seeing threats where there aren't none. There may be a hand reaching out to help you, but you're seeing it as a threat. And that's kind of that envy energy, and it's getting in the way of caring connections. What's the outcome here? You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. We have the Knight of Wands. So it seems like, too, for some of you, if you actually put the work in, change your thinking, like, and get this kind of energy that's blocking people from feeling like they can come close to you, the energy is going to change quick, like a passion, like something passionate's going to come in. And also for those of you who are dealing with someone who's like got a lot going on and they seem busy and you're being jealous thinking they don't care about you, if you could actually be supportive and hang in there, this person's actually, something good's going to happen in their life and they're going to come back towards you in a passionate way, and you're going to see the truth and see you're being defensive over nothing, and you probably are going to have sex is what I'm seeing. But and I just, all the cards just flew out. It was like the deck was like, I can't believe you just said that. Yeah, for those of you who are kind of in this place that you've been like jealous and like, well, what are they doing? Why aren't they getting back to me? They're working, and they're working on something that's going to turn out good. So like, stand in your truth. Don't keep getting jealous. Okay, Gemini. All right, who's next? Cancer. You only make love? Oh, that's such a Knight of Wands thing to say. I only make love, baby. Okay, Cancer. Hold on, I'm going to take a deep breath. I need to like, okay. I'm kind of ready for it to like be the end of July. I want to see. I'm so ready to like see what's, I just feel like July is like a big transformational month. Like it's a lot's going to happen under, like behind the scenes, and then we'll see what's happening. So I'm ready for it to be the end of July. Of course, I want to just like rush through the work and like see the outcome. But I think that's why we're all doing tarot right now, right? Watching tarot videos, see the outcome. You're dating a Cancer? Well, let's see what the energy is around Cancer right now. What is the energy surrounding Cancer right now? Okay. Anything else? For some Cancers, you might be feeling like a little bit left out in the cold, not victorious. It could be that you're waiting on, thank you. You're waiting on someone to make a decision, or you're having a really hard time making a decision. You're not trusting like yourself and how strong you are and that you know the way. So you're just kind of like turning your back on certain things right now because you're feeling not strong and not lovable in a lot of ways. And it might be, you know, you could feel very discouraged because something you really were hoping on didn't happen, and now you're doubting, like, okay, well, I saw all these signs, I felt all these things, like, how did that not work out? You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So it's important to kind of spend some time like working on that. All these cards that fell out, I gotta make sure they're turned the right way. Working on self-love and kind of like living in the moment, letting go of attachment and looking around you at what's good, what is blossoming. Like you might have had some setbacks, but there's still a whole lot of good around you. And the sooner you can like, you know, raise that vibration so that you're having positive thoughts about yourself and putting positive energy out, it's going to really help get you back into the place where you feel confident about your decisions. Everything you felt leading up to that, like, you weren't wrong. and you're going to see what it was all about, but you weren't wrong. And you know, there's that saying, hope deferred makes the heart sick. You need to make the decision not to get heart sick and to trust that victory delayed is not victory. It's just a road bump. Like, stand strong in what you know. You could be dealing with a Scorpio. Yeah, you just can't, like, so you feel like something's over. It's not over yet. But you can't see it. Like, it's hidden right now. It's hidden. But, you know, if something's not dead, but they were close to dead, it needs time for healing. We have the Eight of Hazards here. Eight of Pentacles. Like it's a severed head in, what is that? Like, what's that called? Like, not hydraulic fluid. What's it called when you put this on, does anyone know? It starts with an H, right? The chat's kind of delayed. Anyway, it's just, there's something like kind of just hanging in the balance there. And it's just not time to open it yet. Timing's not right. And like I was saying, when something gets close to death but doesn't die, like, there's healing, there's rehabilitation. I was asking, what's the fluid called? Like embalming fluid or whatever. You know, sometimes it's just time, things have to be put on ice because there's like healing that has to happen. What's this High Priestess about? Divine timing, yes. Formaldehyde, that's it. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Liz, it's not dead. It's just like in formaldehyde. It's not over. It's just like sitting on a shelf. Six of Swords. Yeah. What you can't see right now is actually you're moving towards like peace. Okay. This isn't a fast forward motion. So it does kind of feel like you're stuck in formaldehyde, but you are moving towards peace. And if this Six of Swords, I love it because they're just like, first off, they've got it going on. That's a good looking couple. And she's got the gun, which is pretty badass. And he's like paying attention to her. And, you know, there's things attacking, but they're just getting it done. Yeah, we have the Hermit here, so you could be dealing with a Virgo, but it is about going within. There's, you know, lessons being learned, healing, and like an inner light being turned on during this season. So you might feel alone. Cryogenics, yes. You might feel alone, but actually you're still working towards something. There's something to gain from this. Yeah, we're on Cancer. And Cancer's got a lot going on this month, like things on formaldehyde, cryogenics. It's like, it's getting real in here. Yeah, there's obstacles to overcome. Do your part in overcoming the obstacles, all right? Do your part in overcoming the obstacles, which means doing the self-work, okay? Because you don't feel victorious. You don't feel like you deserve victory. You've got to work on self-love and enjoying the moment and finding gratitude right now. Or, you know, it's like you're not drawing in what you want. You're not moving to a peaceful place. You're too worried about the unseen right now, okay? All right. Who is next? next? Leo. Rawr. Leo. Leo's energy is strong AF right now. Like Leos are everywhere. Has anyone else noticed that? Like Leos are like, I'm the king of the jungle. They are like, there is only one sign, Leo. Proves my point. I am a Pisces sun, Aquarius rising, and Scorpio moon. You feel strong AF, Leo rising. Listen, I'm just going to start telling people I'm a Leo because it seems like they're getting what they want right now. I want to be a lion. But you know, we can all be lions. You're close to a Leo. I want to be a Leo. All right. Leo, the energy surrounding Leo. Of course. First chakra. You're living in the moment. You're manifesting. You're grounded. You're also might be. Okay. Leo. Interesting. I'm not even going to say what that says yet. Thank you. That's very nice. Okay, Leo. You are attracting a lot of good things right now. Like we said, you are powerful AF. Yet, we have Temple Path in reverse. So you might not be chasing after the things that are ultimately going to satisfy you. You know, we have to be careful not to just chase after what feels good in the moment. We also want to keep working on not just getting love, but giving love, adding value back. I feel like there's some people around you right now who actually need you. Like you're strong right now, and you've had people who have kind of helped you on your path. And there's some people around you who actually need you right now. They need your love back, okay? All right, so let's look at you and the other person. Like Leo, your time is now also. Your time is now. There's like stuff happening around you right now. Connections to be made. So stay in the moment. You confused yourself? How? What happened? What did I miss? I need to understand. Okay, Leo and the other person. That made me laugh. I just confused my damn self. I need to understand why. Okay, Leo. Okay, the one person in this relationship, like they feel like they've been fighting for a long time and they've only gotten a taste of what they want. And they're debating, like, do I hold on or do I move on to something where I can actually feel like victorious, where I can get everything I want? Somebody's tired for sure. What about the other person? What about the other person? There we go. The other person has had like a realization recently. Like they, I almost get the sense like they were like afraid of something, like a bomb dropping. Or they had something really difficult happen in their life recently. Yeah, somebody needs you, Leo. Some of you Leos watching, there's somebody right around you that like needs their friends right now. Something bad happened. Um, and it could have been somebody who hurt you in the past. So we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. It could have been an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And so like your thoughts of them aren't necessarily, your like memories with them aren't necessarily positive, but judgment also represents like a resurrection from the past. But it's like you kind of need to separate your head from your heart and recognize like somebody needs you, and wishes coming true and safety come, like you were at the 9 of Wands in reverse, like only getting a taste, somebody that you only got a taste of and you felt like, am I ever going to get there? It's like wishes coming true. Like, you know, I don't see like 2 of Cups. I don't see like the full outcome, but I see that they need you. Anything else for Leo? Three of Wands. Yeah. Somebody needs you. You know, definitely take with this Four of Swords, take some time. Ask your higher self, you know, if you're not sure right out of the bat, somebody needs you. Okay? They did, but Leo, you're the king of the jungle. You can you know, give love. Like the thing is, it's never it's never wrong to just give love, you know, because ultimately we bring it back to ourselves, even if it's not with that person. It's very strong to give love freely without expectation. Um, you know, to be vulnerable and to be willing to give to people. It's always a good place to come from, and it always comes back in a positive way. Who's next? Okay. Virgo. All right. Good. I'm so glad. Well, that's where self-love comes in. We have to have self-love so that we know if there's rejection, we're still okay. We're still strong. We're still worth it. Like, honestly, okay, this is something I have really realized that we don't, you know, we resonate with similar vibrations. So when we are getting like hurt by people over and over again, it's because we have expectations and we want to control the situation somehow, which means in reality we're using the situation to get something we need. And then we're like, hey, why do I keep attracting players and users? Because you're using somebody to feel good about yourself. You're using them to have love in your life, to have fulfillment. And you ultimately have to love yourself first and have fulfillment. So, you know, and a lot of times you'll have like your motives are good, like you really want to love the person, you want to give to them, but deep down you're trying to satisfy something that you need to satisfy yourself, or you will keep drawing in users if you're using people like for love. Okay, who did I say was on? Virgo. This is gonna be a long video. How many more signs do I have to do? Is anybody time stamping? That would be awesome if you can as we go. Um, Virgo. Tell me about Virgo's energy during this full moon. Oh, Virgo, awesome. Virgo, we have rest and rejuvenation, opening up on, I did Taurus, I haven't done Pisces. You know, just you're expanding right now and your heart chakra is open. So you're definitely putting out a very positive vibration and really getting new understanding. And people are feeling good in your presence right now, which is awesome. Tell me about Virgo. Yeah. Your heart chakra's open, like you're feeling self-love and you're in the place to really have reciprocal love, and it's safe for you to love. It's safe for you to love, okay? So let's see what's happening with you and the other person, because this card literally says, open your heart to give and receive love, the highest energy of all, and then you have your heart chakra open. So that's a very good sign, because it means it's genuine, like what you're feeling, what you're resonating with is genuine. And it's drawing love back to you. Tell me about Virgo and the other person. Whoa. I'm putting those back in because it was like 12. Could be like you've recently let something go or something's fallen away and it's just given you like a new perspective. Yeah, somebody recently went through heartache for sure. But they've been brave enough to keep their heart open. Then over here we have the Ace of Hazards in reverse, okay? And I almost get the sense there's somebody who wants to reach out, but they're doubting their value right now. Geez, this Eight of Hazards is everywhere. Yeah, amazing, Virgo. So it's like somebody was brokenhearted, but they didn't let it make them jaded. They're still open to love, okay? And then, oh, thank you, Christopher. I know who that is. So, you know, they want to reach out because they really want their wishes to come true, but they're doubting their own value right now. They feel like it's dead and over. So they're stuck. They feel like stuck right now. They feel like, and maybe for some of you, like whatever happened, it was like public. Like people kind of saw someone fall. They saw their weaknesses. But definitely it's not over. There's a new beginning. But we have the Ten of Swords here. It's like letting the pain whoever's holding on to the pain and feeling like a failure, like it's past and there's a chance for a new beginning, but they have to, can you block someone on here? How do you do that? Okay. There's like a new birth happening, but the pain has to be let go of. It's like, it's time to draw a line in the sand. The Ten of Swords, yes, like something bad happened and somebody got stabbed in the back and it was painful. It was a painful ending, but it's only painful if it doesn't have to like stay painful for the next 10 years, you know? It's like you have to let it go. Because otherwise, even if somebody hurt you, you end up being the one hurting yourself. You're punishing yourself by replaying it in your mind over and over again and feeling like a failure and that you don't have anything to offer when you do. And as soon as you like recognize that truth, there's the sun, like it's like all of a sudden, And at this sun card, it's a helicopter looking for survivors on the roof, you know, pulling out of the wreckage what's left, you know. So it's good that your heart chakra is still open. If it's you that kind of needs to remember your own value, and know like there is love coming in. But if it's you who got your heart broken and you've kept your heart open, that person does want to reach out to you, and they do hope like you'll still see that they have value. Okay. Who's next? Libra. Yeah, Virgo or other person. Libra. Are there any Libras in the house tonight? Thank you for the donation, Christopher. That was really nice. Libra sun, Libra moon. You know what we need to do? I need to do a live matchmaking video. We need to like get all so many people looking for love. We should just I need to brainstorm that. I don't know if it'd actually work. Because my luck, I would set somebody up with like a weirdo, a troll. That would. Libra. I just did Virgo. I just did them. Just did Virgo. Libra. Libra, you are dreaming about something that you feel like is out of your reach. Yeah, what's a moderator? This is my first live video. I need a moderator. Is that person still talking? I'm sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. And negative people like don't get to me that much on this kind of thing. It's kind of, they get rid of people like trolls. Okay. Moderator position open if anybody wants it. Hello. Okay, Libra, you are focused on something that you feel like is out of reach, but you need to give it a chance, okay? And what's interesting, okay, you have the goddess and the moon. So you've been feeling something in your heart. You've been feeling a connection, but part of you is like, am I being crazy? Am I wishing upon a star right now? Like, and then we have the garden and the gate. So, okay, hold on. I see him. I see him. Oh, dang it. I was going to try to squash the bug, but okay, put this user in timeout. You're in a timeout, buddy. Stop. Okay. The garden and the gate, it means like this woman, she has the key to her future around her neck. She's in a place, it's like good enough, but she's curious about what else is out there, okay? And then you have give your relationship a chance. So we're going to see what this is. For some of you, it might be you need to stay where you're at because you've got a husband and 5 kids. For others, it might be that you need to venture out if you're not totally satisfied. Like a roach. He is in the Roach Motel right now. Michael, you're going to give me a big head. Okay. Yeah, I feel even as trying to shuffle, there's some obstacles to overcome, and that might be why sometimes you're like, am I crazy? Is this even possible? Tell me about Libra and the other person. Yeah, there's one person here, like something spilled, something was over, and they're still holding, they still think about it. It might have seemed like it was buried a long time ago. I have done Taurus at the beginning. What about the other person? And the other person has actually gone through some changes. They might have been, they used to kind of be guarded and kind of only thought about themselves. They weren't a good listener, but they've changed. And in this one with the Five of Cups, she's sitting at the grave. Like she's still looking at what was dead. Liz, Leo had a big reading. All right, tell me more about these two people. Two more cards about these people. Yeah, and at the same time, like you don't feel, you feel like it's out of reach. You don't feel like you could ever be victorious in this situation. And there is some narcissistic energy, for sure. We have the Emperor in reverse, which is never a good sign because there's stunted, like he's guarding his inner child. There was stunted emotional growth. And so they use people for fuel, for recognition, for feelings, but they don't hesitate to hurt them. Tell me more about this Emperor. Okay, some of you, though, you are dealing, like I said, I felt at first that they changed. So this could have been a person who had narcissistic tendencies, but they were protecting something that was important to them at the time. It could have been children from another relationship. It could have been, you know, just things he was not ready to explore, and he had built up all this stuff around him. But now he's moving into a place of being more stable. This could be an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. But if you see, like, you know, he used to be very on guard and he had his house boarded up and there was no getting in there. Like he had too many weapons in his arsenal. But now it's like he sat down and the only thing left is like a, oh, thank you so much for the donation. I really appreciate that. He sat down and there's only a little bit of resistance left. It's just caution tape, you know. Oh, this is hard because I feel like there's two different stories here. Yeah, I feel like for just a small few of you, someone has changed. For the rest of you, he's going to be like, look, I'm different. I'm different. I'm so different. Can't you tell I'm different? And you need to pay attention to the caution tape because he's not different. That stinks. Let's see the outcome. Looks like you on a Sunday. I always, whenever I see this card, I'm always like, that guy's a drinker. Like, doesn't he totally look like he needs scotch in his hand? Yeah. For some of you, what you're not seeing is his head will never be connected to his heart. Okay. This is, what sign is this? Libra? His head will never be connected to his heart. He might pretend to change, but it's so hard. I hate this because I hate it when I watch readers and they're like, well, it could be true love or he could be a total asshole. Like how is that helpful? But there's literally two energies here. You'll know if it's you, okay? Because some of you, he has changed and he has the potential for the Ten of Pentacles. But a lot of you, I hate that. I hate that. I'm very sorry. I hate it when the reading goes polarizing. But on top, it does say give your relationship a chance. So Just ask for the signs. If you see glaring red flags, he's still a jerk. But if you see signs of true healing, there is a 10 of Pentacles to be had. Shady's back. Either way, you're moving on to peace. Hold on. Guess what? I can only put a, can I move him? I just removed the message. Okay, I have to put him back in timeout. Yeah, follow your peace. Here's the thing. If you're overthinking it, Libra, and that's what's letting fears come in, or you're afraid of the future, then that's going to be unhealthy attachment and you're going to allow things to remain hidden, okay? But if you can, there he is. Get the, okay. I think I did it. I don't know. But if you have peace, like the still small voice in your heart, follow that voice, okay? And you'll feel it if there's resistance, if you know someone doesn't have good intentions for you. But for most of you Libras, I'm sorry, that was like a 2-hour long reading. For most of you Libras, you can give the relationship a chance. Like it's not out of reach. This person actually was able to heal. I feel like they made the choice to like unlock the gate and explore some things that they were against exploring before. Why seek a page to troll? I don't know. I'm going to do it after this. I'm going to start trolling. Scorpio. Do we have any Scorpios in the house? So we've got coming up next, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, then Pisces. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and Libra have already been done. So now we have Scorpios. Oh my gosh! I will figure out how to crush you. Troll alert. Hide user from this channel. Okay. Oh, I hid his messages. I'm the champion. I feel like I beat him. Okay. Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio moon. Well, it's going to be uploaded so you can watch back for sure. Yeah, it only took me 20 minutes to figure out how to stop, how to get a troll off the channel. It'll be uploaded so you'll be able to see. And then I'm going to be doing all of the early July readings, most likely tomorrow, uploading those. But I like it. This is my first live reading and it's pretty fun. Scorpio. What is the energy surrounding Scorpio? If anybody, I would appreciate if anybody's time stamping because this is turning out to be a very long video. I'm sorry. I should be able to go fast, but I can't. I get distracted by what you guys are saying and trolls and that kind of thing. Okay. Energy surrounding Scorpio. Scorpio, it looks like you've moved into a place where you've made a decision. Like in the past, you've been indecisive, but you've made a decision, and this decision has been against love. Or somebody around you's made a decision, and it was against love that was coming in. Scorpios, are you not following your heart? Right now, most of my life, I would like to get through this video without it being 3 hours long, and I'm not doing a good job at it. Scorpios. Trust. This situation is calling you to have faith. Soulmate. Yes, this is a soulmate. Okay, Scorpios. So some of you, you've made a decision to turn away love with a soulmate. And others of you have been turned away by a soulmate, most likely. But it's calling you to have trust because something's coming together. You know, the goddess and the moon tried to come out. There's like an enlightenment happening right now. And you're going to be able to see what's hidden and understand the connection more. All right, tell me about Scorpio and the other person. Two cards for the other person. Boy, the energy just got heavy. Scorps, are you hurting? Hello. One more card for the other person. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have the Hierophant here. You could be dealing with a Taurus, or you could be dealing, this could be you, and it's like you've had this structure in your life, what you thought your life was going to look like, and you felt like you had to cut someone off because you weren't sure what it was going to look like. You also have the moon. You could be dealing with a Pisces. Over here we have a person. We have the Queen of Wands, fire sign, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or somebody hot, somebody passionate, creative. This person, there's fate here, okay? You could be moving towards somebody that you felt like you needed to give an infusion to. So we have one person who is like really, they had an idea of the type of person they were going to be, what their life was going to look like, how they wanted it. Like you see this Hierophant, it's a newscaster, how they wanted it to be presented to the world. And it's not necessarily working out, but they're not willing to let go of that. And there's some hidden things they need to unlock within themselves. Over here, we have somebody who's very attractive, creative. They've obviously gone through some shit because she's missing an arm. But she's still like good. And this is a nurturing person too. She's a nurse. And this person probably believes very much in the soulmate connection. But Michael, you just totally threw me off. They believe like that it's fate. So what's the outcome here? Because we have one person who's like, nope, I made a decision. I'm not going towards love. And that love is a soulmate. This is funny. It is a time, what's happening right now is fate because you're supposed to be tending to your own garden right now. It's like working on yourself, and enlightenment's going to come with that goddess and the moon card and the moon. And if you look in this card, the woman's like in the place where it's shiny and looks right and looks put together, but she can't stop thinking about the person from the past. So it's like working on building your empire, your stuff right now, whether it's healing or working, making money. But the connection's not over. We have the star. Yeah. Enlightenment is on the way. Understanding, true understanding is on the way. But right now is really about the work, the inner work and the outer work, taking care of the practical things and the spiritual things. The like, why are you closed off to love? What are the insecurities that are blocking those things? Are you really satisfied in what you're doing? Okay, Scorpio. Yeah. Who's next? Sagittarius. Are there any Sagittariuses here right now? So coming up we have Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, then Pisces. Nice. Okay. Wanting is okay. If you're watching for a Sag, whatever. Okay. Energy surrounding Sagittarius. There is a lack of action being taken right now. And indecision again. Interesting with Scorp and Sag being so close together. There's a higher purpose, though, in this pause, okay? There's indecision and lack of action, but there's the crown chakra open. There's a reason for this pause right now. Sorry, my battery was like, what are you doing? I hope my phone's charging and this doesn't die because I still have 4 signs to do. I gotta speed it up. I have a bad feeling my phone's gonna die. Okay. Letting go of control issues. Oh, thank you, Gia. Yeah. There is a need to allow this situation to unfold, you know? There's a pause for a reason. Don't try to control it. Don't flip out. If you're experiencing indecision and you're not sure what to do, you're not sure which way to move forward, or the person you're dealing with is, don't start putting out a ton of resistance and freaking out. Like, you're going to receive like a download. You're going to receive the answer and what you're supposed to do. All right, I got to speed this up so my phone doesn't die. Sagittarius, you and the other person. You could be dealing with a fire sign. This is Sagittarius right now. Death is Scorpio, yes. And the other person. Okay, so we have one person over here. They're kind of waiting, like they kind of feel in the dark right now. They're not sure what to do. And they wish like they would have like a light bulb moment and the sun would shine and they would be able to see everything clearly. But the good thing about being in the dark is you can see the stars, okay? So there's a reason for this delay, the indecision, the lack of action. And during the season, you're going to see something very clearly. The other person, they're just out of balance, like they should be at rest, but they're not. And they're not acting in their highest good. You could be dealing with a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but their emotions are kind of getting the best of them. And they've been used to like kind of feeding on other people. So they don't even kind of know what to do with this connection, because it's like one person in this connection wants something like higher, something they want like a spiritual connection. The other person is just like, no, but I really liked, like I just liked it when you made me feel good, you know? They're not at that spiritual place. What's the outcome? Yeah, the outcome for this though doesn't look good. It's like, it's seeming like for some of you, this was a road to like greater understanding about something that you needed to understand. And it was kind of teaching you endurance. But at this point, like commitment is not moving forward because there's too much out of balance. There's a pause here for a reason, especially during this full moon. Okay, so that's the current energy. All right, Sagittarius, we just did. Capricorn. Who are the Capricorns? Do we have Capricorns here? Hello. Is your name Axel? That's a cool name. I like the name Axel. Capricorn, the journey has begun. You're on a journey. Thank you. Okay, you're on a journey and you're also in the middle of a storm. Like what's interesting, she's like on this peaceful journey. She's got like triple Capricorn. Wow. She's got, you know, fireflies by her side and, you know, it's so tranquil and there's all these signposts, like options of where to go. And, but at the same time, you're in the midst of a storm. So here's the thing. I feel like the storm is raging around you and you need to stay in the eye of the storm. Do not be distracted by the storm. The storm is going to pass. You are in the eye of the storm. And you know what? The fact is, I feel this very strongly. The storm is speeding up your journey. If you stay in the middle of it and you stay in control and don't let like wind, waves, whatever, like mess up your hair. I'm just kidding. It can mess up your hair, but don't let it like mess up your soul. Like it's gonna pull you forward into like what you've been trying to manifest. The storm is very, it's propelling you forward. I just got excited, Capricorn. Totally. Keep an open mind, okay? As you see things happening around you, it's going to be like, you know, you could, if you're looking at it in the 3D, you'll be like, this is crap. Like, I don't deserve any of this. I deserve better. You're going to want to defend yourself. Do not get wrapped up in the storm. You stay focused on what you're headed towards, okay? Because it does not need to pull you down. It needs, it is totally, honestly, it's like, it's almost like you hit the jackpot because what you've been wanting needed a storm to tear up like old roots, trees that things that planted that did not need to be there. And it's actually like, it's like you hopped on the back of a train and you're getting to your destination sooner. So stay focused. Whatever is happening, it doesn't matter. You know what you know. Hold on to that. You know where you're going. Ooh, I like that. I wish I was a Capricorn. I like that energy. I can sing, but not right now. Okay. The other person, I almost feel like I don't even need to go on, honestly. Like, I feel like anything else I say is not gonna, yeah. Temperance, like there is such a purpose in what's happening right now. It's moving the hanged man out of that position, and you just have to keep your thoughts under control, okay? That's what I got for Capricorn. I feel like anything else I add to that is just going to be like, whatever, extra at this point. Like, that was the message. Aquarius. Here we go. I'm an Aquarius rising, so so I like my fellow Aquarians. Aquarians have also had, just like Leo, they have had a lot, like, walking into a new power recently. Haha. Yep. Anything else for Aquarius? Okay, weird, weird. I just did a reading for an Aquarius that had these cards. I love it when that happens, even though it always freaks me out a little. I'm like, why? Why do I pull the same cards with the same ones? Okay, Aquarius. Like I said, you've been walking into a new power. Well, the door to spirit is open. It's like life lessons are culminating and you're starting to really get close to like getting what you've always wanted. You know, you've worked out certain things, you've gone through certain things, you have a greater understanding, appreciation, you've been seeking. You also have cornucopia, which means there is a little bit of a delay. And a lot of that comes from your own beliefs. If you're seeing gratitude, if you're believing that you're worth abundance, if you're believing in your strength, if you believe that you're working in conjunction with the universe and the universe is bringing in good things. And you also have a lot of chemistry with this partner. And it can be addictive. You got to be careful of that. You need to feel free to like open up and really get to know the person. Make sure you're on the same page other ways, not just like bow chicka bow bow, that kind of stuff. And not even just that, but you know, sometimes the chemistry card can always be a little bit of a warning because it means it's releasing dopamine in your brain. And that makes it addictive. My name is Marley. Something moved in the cupboard. No, it didn't. Don't say stuff like that or I will freak out and I will like, it's a light, right? Where did you see it? Now you're scaring me. Don't do that. There's so many spiders down here. It's probably a spider. The spiders in my house have no fear either. They're just like, hey, they just like try to cozy up next to me and watch TV. Okay, Aquarius and the other person. You know I'm totally going to watch back now. All I can do is watch the cupboard. I'm like, what am I going to see in the cupboard? Okay. Ooh, Aquarius, there's some sneaky energy here with this chemistry. Yikes. Okay. All right. What's interesting is there's sneaky energy on both sides. There's like the thief energy over here, sneaky, cheating energy, not moving towards peace. Then over here we have like a stalker trying to figure out what the other person is doing. And we have the Two of Cups in reverse. So it's like the love isn't reciprocal, which is probably, there's one person who's like addicted. It's like, I just need another meal of that. And they keep like trying to watch. But this person, like they're not looking for a partner. They're sneaky. And then we have the Magician here. Okay, so this is one of those things that mirroring energy where, you know, this person actually wants love. They want reciprocal love, but then they start doing sneaky things. They're watching, they're putting out resistance in some way. And that's why they're attracting a cheater. That's why that's manifesting in their life, okay? And And I feel like this energy's not, it's not evil. It's just attached. It's addicted. One more card for Aquarius. But you know what? You deserve someone who's going to sit down and have the meal with you. You deserve someone reciprocal, where you don't have to sneak around to see what the heck they're doing and try to get answers. You do that because you care about someone and they've shut the door. They're not telling you things, and you feel it in your intuition. The door to spirit's open. Your intuition is telling you, yes, you deserve a cornucopia. Don't accept the counterfeit. Nine of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're manifesting a situation. This isn't for everybody, but you're manifesting a situation where you're only ever going to get a taste. See this zombie? He's getting a bite of the arm. But there's too many other zombies for that zombie to ever get the heart and the brain and the parts of her that he really wants, okay? You deserve a reciprocal meal. This guy is not, or this girl, whoever this person is, they're sneaky. And there's too many other people for you to ever get what you deserve. Okay. Pisces! Does that mean I'm almost done? Wow. I feel like the energy just got flowing and like an hour and a half into it. Okay. Pisces. I'm a Pisces. I can pretty much guarantee I know what this is going to say already. Energy surrounding Pisces. Was June crazy for any other Pisces? Aw. I won't be able to take that one. Yep. Uh-huh. Insane. Oh. Pisces. Do some of you have a broken heart? We have the garden and the gate here too. So looking onto the distance, wanting to see what else is out there. But kind of behind a gate right now. You have the key to the gate. But you're back behind the gate, Pisces. Trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith, okay? Even if your heart's broken, you are calling in your soulmate, okay? We can totally be best friends because I think it would be really cool for an Axel and a Marley to be best friends since we both have musician names. Let's do it. Okay. Calling in your soulmate. Trust, Pisces. The gate, the lock, what is holding you back right now, there's a reason behind it. There's a reason you can't just like fling it forward and run into what you know you want. There's a purpose, okay, Pisces? Tell me about Pisces and the other person. You may feel left out in the cold. You are not left out in the cold. Axel, if we're going to be best friends, you can't say stuff like that to me. It's going to get weird. Yeah, we have the lovers here, Pisces. So we have the Five of Hazards and the lovers, all right? Could be there was a decision made that made you feel left out in the cold, but you're not left out in the cold. It could also mean you feel left out in the cold, but there's still love there. You're calling in your soulmate, and you just need to hold on, you know? And not even just to, because it's not saying like, this is the one. It's saying, have faith. You are calling in your soulmate. Tower. The other person experienced a tower moment. Pisces, have there been so many towers in Pisces readings lately? That's crazy. Um, we have a tower moment and an ace of pentacles in reverse. So like somebody who you felt like was giving a stable offer retracted, and now they are a hanged man, which is good because a hanged man usually calls soulmate and gets sent to voicemail. Just let them call you. That's my go-to. Oh, Axel, I was just kidding. Stay, Axel. We want you to stay. Okay, outcome for Pisces. Woo! I just got lightheaded. Weird. You guys are watching each other. Somebody's watching. Not talking, but watching. And at this point, it's like the news isn't what you want to hear. It's not as stable as no talkie. It's not as stable as you're hoping for. One more. Because right now they are not able. They're looking at their past, trying to figure it out. You know, and there's still things on both sides that have to be figured out in order for this to be able to go public. Does that make sense? But don't stay stuck on your own. Like, she's outside a shopping mall. She's looking back. The shopping mall was overrun with zombies. So she had to like pack some stuff and go. And she's looking back like, oh, is that safer or is going it on my own safer? Like, she needs to make a decision and go, you know, and just have trust that you are calling in your soulmate. But right now, there's kind of a, oops, there's a gate in the way at the moment. Okay, I think I did all the signs. Thank you guys so much for joining me for my first live reading. It was only 90 minutes long, so I don't know how long this is going to take to upload to YouTube now, but I really appreciate all of your comments and encouragement. And right, Gia, exactly. Like, all right, it's pretty freaking clean. Do I need to use bleach now? No. But so much love to you guys, and hopefully I'll do this again, but I'm definitely getting the July readings up soon, okay? Bye, guys.